Don't I rate some form of greeting?
Shh. I'm, viewing the rough cut of today's show.
Jim Thomason from The Crash. See, we were on the plane and it started to happen again.
What started?
It started to happen again. That terrible noise. The terrible noise. And anyway, it was like that night. It was like that night, and it all came back. You know, I could feel the pressure dropping, and then I had knots in my stomach, and it all started to get lost. And then what they said it was the landing gear that was retracting. So I tried to warn the passengers. I told them about 149, and that flight attendant, she wouldn't let me go. and Jim, he tried to defend me because, you know, he knew that I shouldn't be by myself. And then, can you believe this? We landed the plane. Derek Fry, he dragged me off the plane, and then they took me to the psychiatric ward at the hospital.
Derek is
At her spontaneous best.
Oh, no, I am not going back.
Liza, you can't air that. You can't humiliate Brooke on national television.
You know what? I'll humiliate whoever I please. You know what? Why don't you just take Brooke in and cater to her every need?
What are you talking about?
Make the Chandler estate a Brooke fortress. You can have Winifred make her favorite meals.
I'm asking you to use a little restraint, that's all.
You know, you did it with Erica, and I was even living there. Now you're doing it with ex-wife number 2. You know, I don't... Forget it. You know what? Why are you wasting time with me when you could be out there rescuing Brooke? And you know what? Give her these.
Stop this, both of you. Right now. All this yelling is bad for the baby. What have you done now?
Don't look at me. I came bearing flowers.
Oh, and directives on how to do my job.
Well, it's Liza's station. She can run it however she wants.
Well, thank you, Stuart.
Would you kindly tell the station owner that Brooke is recovering from a traumatic experience?
He seems to have forgotten that he's no longer Brooke's husband. Why don't you jot that down for him when you get a minute?
What's this about Brooke?
She's a public figure.
She's unraveling. One at a time, okay?
Brooke came onto my set it had this huge tirade and declared war on Transglobal Airlines.
She's half out of her mind, Liza.
But you only need half a mind to tell the difference between a video camera and a potted
She
palm.
didn't know the cameras were running. So you got Brooke on tape, babbling and incoherent. And you're going to run it on air? Not if I can help it.
Well, you can't.
It's Liza's decision. You stay out of this. Please don't hurt Brooke. She's had a really bad time.
Whose side are you on, Stuart?
Do there have to be sides? Yes. Well, couldn't you compromise? Not this
This is my show.
Well, you better learn how before the baby comes. Thanks for the sagely advice.
Yeah, go paint a landscape, okay?
Try not to yell.
Stuart, not helping.
You're going to have a very nervous child. You know, if you had any sense of decency,
Don't you
you'd burn that
preach
tape.
to me.
Not only is it needlessly cruel, but you're risking your station. When Brooke comes out of this tailspin, and she will, I wouldn't blame her if she sued you.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Esther.
Are you okay?
Well, no, not exactly.
What's wrong?
My brother and his wife are having a baby.
Well, that's wonderful news, isn't it?
No, not for the baby. Not unless they learn how to get along together.
Oh, that's right. They don't like each other.
Oh, no, they're crazy about each other.
Oh.
They're just so stubborn. Somebody's got to get them together.
Somebody like you?
Yeah, sort of like me. Yeah, exactly like me. Me.
Well,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
You'll see.
Liza Colby.
Liza, it's Adam.
Adam, I I don't want to hear it. I've said everything I'm going to say.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Yes. I was wrong. I was obnoxious.
Yes, not to mention overbearing and short-sighted and insensitive.
Right, all of that, yes. I want to see you. Could you meet me?
At home?
At the gallery.
The gallery? Why?
Well, there's a painting here I'd like you to see. I think you'll like it. It reminds me of you.
All right. Well, I'll be there when I can.
I'll be waiting.
How did you do that? You sounded just like your brother.
Well, I've been listening to him for a long time. Oh, boy, he does me, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Adam? It's me. Look, I'm at the gallery. I just got a message from Liza. She wants you to meet her here. How would I know?
This is so exciting.
Adam? Hello? Anybody?
When did you find time to arrange all this?
Well, all I had to do was show up.
Well, the details aren't important. Sparkling cider.
Yes, you've thought of everything.
To my ravishing hostess.
Well, it's your party.
You invited me.
You invited me. You called me at my office.
Stuart called me and said to meet you here. To see
Look at a painting.
painting. We've been had by my scheming twin.
Oh, well-intentioned, scheming
He's
twin.
a hopeless romantic.
Yes, he's hopeless. Now, enjoy.
You're not leaving?
There's really no reason for me to stay. Oh.
Les,
Oh.
what is it? What is it?
My.
Come on, let's get you into a chair.
No, I'm fine.
You're pale as a ghost. Where does it hurt?
It doesn't.
But you cried out.
Oh, yeah. Baby kicked me. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, right in the kidneys. It really hurt. It took my breath away.
Well, but you're all right now?
Yeah, better than ever. Boy, this little girl was making herself known. Attention must be paid.
Yeah, like mother, like daughter. When did you find out it was a girl?
Oh, I didn't. Not officially. It's just that, well, you know, when you feel that some things are meant to be, so.
Oh, no. Please, stay there.
You really care about me? Me. Not just the baby?
As if anything happened to you. Thank God you're okay.
Stuart's gone to a great deal of trouble.
Yes, he's very sweet.
So if you have no pressing engagements?
No. You?
No, I happen to be free for the entire evening. Where were we?
I think,
You know, why is it not possible to pick up one of these without wanting to make a toast?
I've never known you to be at a loss for words.
Thank you. Nothing too ribald or risque.
Why don't we just make it simple? We'll just toast to the baby.
Yes, I want to toast that, but first, while we're at it, in the spirit of the evening, could we propose a toast to a ceasefire?
A truce?
A truce.
Well, Stuart really has outdone himself.
Liza.
Yeah.
I've been such a fool. Will you come home with me tonight?
Did you really mean what you said about going home with you to stay?
A hotel room is no place for a woman expecting a baby.
Well, between my mother's impromptu visits and room service, I think I'm pretty well handled.
I'll handle your mother. I'll electrify her martini shaker. And I'll have my staff cater to your every whim. You deserve the best possible care, Liza.
Well, look, Adam, before you roll out the welcome mat, you should know that my moods are all over the place. And Lord knows you are not the easiest man to live with.
I will be a picnic. And free. You have my word.
I want my pregnancy to be stress-free.
I will be a model for stress-free living.
Well, Adam, you and I, we can't even go in the same room without going for each other's jugular.
I will preconcede all arguments in your favor.
I don't want to argue at all. I want our child to be born into a world that is calm and tranquil.
It will be as tranquil as a Japanese garden, as soothing as the sound of the sea lapping at your feet. I will cloak you in serenity.
What about your temper?
Oh, I'll tame it. I'll tame it. I'll count to 10. I'll bite my tongue. I'll forcibly eject myself from the room if I have to, but you will not regret coming home.
What about after the baby's born?
Well, then all deals are off.
What?
Well, after the baby's born? After I've held her in my arms, and after I've held you in my arms and told you that you have made me the happiest man on the face of the earth? After all this, I mean, who can see that far into the future when the woman standing across from me is so radiantly beautiful?
You do have a way with words, don't you?
I'll live up to them.
Adam Chandler vows to relinquish control, curb his temper, and be an all-around nice guy. Do you have any idea what you're letting yourself in for?
No. And I'm in for it. All of it. Having a civilized dinner together isn't so bad, is it? I think I could get used to it.
Yeah, so could I.
I look forward to every day we have together, waiting for our child to be born. One day I'll look back on it as the best time of my life.
I really want to believe that.
Believe it. Believe me. Because I am so in love with you. Good morning. How's your sleep?
I slept great. Actually, I don't think I woke up once all night. Thanks.
For what?
you for holding me and making me feel safe and loved.
Oh, I've missed this. More than I ever dared admit to myself.
Me too. Where are you going?
I have something for you.
What is it?
Wait, you'll see.
Oh, this is going to be a tradition or something? Breakfast in bed every morning?
Well, no, actually, it's not edible. The cover, if you please.
What is it?
It's the divorce agreement. You see?
Yeah.
Now watch carefully. That was the only copy, by the way.
What about Barry Shire?
Well, the only copy that we've both signed. I know you don't trust me, Liza, and I can't say I blame you. Would it help if I...
Yes.
All right. Not bad. Not good.
All right. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Here.
Oh.
You really meant it.
Meant what exactly?
About starting over?
Oh, yes. I really meant it.
But I mean, I've been asking you to do this for weeks. To rip up the agreement, and you wouldn't do it. In fact, you threw a fit about it.
No, well, there are actually two reasons. The first reason is that it was you who suggested.
Oh, and the idea has to come from you.
Well, I know. I admit I didn't exactly trust you. Your motives, I should say. Yes.
Why?
Well, that brings us to reason number two. Our child. And this is just one of the ways I want to make it up to you for all the foolishness that I exhibited since the night we conceived this life.
I'm the only one. I made mistakes, too.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You know, I hate to admit it, but your mother was right.
About what?
How I feel about you. And now I have a second chance to get it right. And I'm not just as a father, I mean as a husband. I'm not going to blow it again.
You know what?
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
No, it's
yours?
mine. It's mine.
Hello.
Adam Miles Christopher, I found out who the guy was who made the order on the faulty turbine blades that may have caused the Transglobal incident.
Really? Who was it?
Corview's purchasing manager, Frank Miller.
Really?
Now, I'll find out exactly what went down, and if it turns out that he knew that the parts were defective and he used them anyway in the airplane, I'll go fire him, and the public can hang him out to dry.
No, I have a better way to handle it.